Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football here in Everman with my favorite head coach in the state of Texas, the head coach of my alma mater, Coach Dale Keeling of the Everman Bulldogs. Coach, as always, thanks for putting up with me and having me out here.
We're glad to have you, Matt, as always.
All right, Coach, obviously, I don't want to date you, but you've been around a little while, so you've seen a lot of scrimmages in your time. The difference between the first scrimmage and the second scrimmage, I know you expect today a little bit cleaner performance, a little less sloppiness. How do you kind of balance, getting on to the kids, but still keeping their confidence up when things don't go well in that first scrimmage? I'm sure you've had to kind of learn as you've gone along, right?
Oh yeah, after the first scrimmage, we go back in and we talk about personnel and start moving kids and trying to get people in the right place, and that's all we've done this past week. Made a few switches here and there, and just work on the basic stuff. And really, we're coming out here to have a practice tonight and get ready for next week.
Now, obviously, you don't game plan for scrimmages, but you obviously have some things you want to look at from personnel standpoints. Running your base offense and base defense. Is that kind of just the plan, or do you try to throw in a couple of wrinkles just to kind of see how your kids react and how they look against another opponent?
Well, one of our biggest goals for these two scrimmages, we're trying to make ourselves throw the ball more. We've got two new quarterbacks that have never played varsity before, so we're trying to make ourselves do some things that they're not comfortable with, and we'll try to do that again tonight.
All right, now on paper, your offense has some good experience back. You've got a lot of guys back that played and saw varsity experience last year. The defense, on the other hand, is a little bit younger. Talk about their progression, what things have been good and what some things you'd like to see them do better this week.
Well, our corners have to be better, our defensive tackles have to be better, and our defensive ends have to be better. So, and our linebackers are totally brand new, so we're still trying to put pieces together, and after tonight we'll have to make some decisions.
I'm assuming that's kind of when you're dealing with such a young group, you've got to kind of have some patience and with them and kind of see, hopefully as they mature, that they kind of grow into their positions, right?
Exactly. They're young and they've not played before, so we've got to just get them better.
All right, Coach. Now, final question for you. We always have the wheel of death. So I spun it on Wednesday when I was in the studio with Greg Tepper. So the question we're going to ask you today: do you remember your first win as a head football coach? What year was it, and who was it against, and where was it?
My first win was against Roby, Texas, when I was at Spur in 1983.
Spur. Now they're playing six-man now, right? Are they still play football?
They are playing six-man.
All right. So your first win was in 1983 against Roby. So we are dating you a little bit, I guess. There.
Definitely does that. Thank you a lot,
Coach. As always, we appreciate your time, and good luck in 2017, and good luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.